All right, hello there. Welcome to lesson 14 of Unit 3, Computer Science Discoveries. Today I'm going to be introducing you to the interactive card project for Unit 3. It's kind of like your final exam for the first half of Unit 3. So the very first thing you're going to need is the project guide. You're going to need the rubric and the peer review. Let's take a look at the project guide first of all. What you're going to be doing is making an interactive card. And what that means is, so let's take a look at what that means exactly. Interactive card means, so happy birthday. It's like a card you get, but you're going to be making it interactive. Move the mouse to shake your present. Keep shaking to see your surprise. Oh my gosh. Look, there's a bicycle rotating and a dog just going bonkers. Okay. I interacted with it because I made it open up. So what we're going to be doing is starting with a sketch. So sketch your idea. Overview, you're going to be developing an interactive digital card to share with someone you care about, but you'll need to do some planning before you start the program. You're going to sketch your idea. It says happy birthday. You got 2 balloons. Shake the mouse for a present. There's a present there. So what you would do is put in your background color, whatever rectangles you're going to need, ellipse you're going to need, text. Okay, look, it said string, XY width, rectangles, probably ellipse, XY, the width and height. You got strings for the text. Right there, shake the mouse, happy birthday. So you're going to need a text size, fill, no fill, stroke color. So, and then all the information, properties you need for any shapes, and that sort of thing. Now you have down here at the bottom, planning your sprites. You got a present, you're going to use a present image. Properties, rotation, random. Okay. Surprise, bike. Rotation, be a counter, be visible. Okay. How it's, the random is the amount of shaking it will do back and forth. That's how you get it to shake. Okay. And then the rotation, the counter will be visible. Well, remember, the bike appeared to rotate and it was already rotating. And then once the counter reached a certain amount where it was shaking, if you look at lesson 13, remember we had the salt shaker that was shaking randomly. And once it hit a certain, and you had that counter going on. And then the puppy showed up and it was random, just like shaking around too. Okay. So it was all based off of the counter and how that works. So here's the if else. This is preparing the interaction. So if else, or just else if, or just the else if the counter shake is greater than 200, make surprises visible, make present visible. If the mouse did move, change present rotation, increase shake count. So that's what's going to happen if there's a condition, shake count is greater than 200, and then this is what will happen. If the mouse did move, here's what will happen. Okay, and then you're going to reflect what part of your project are you most proud of. Okay, and you're going to go through that. Then you're going to give it to a neighbor, a friend, whoever you can, but somebody who is working hard, not just your best friend. Okay, and you're going to have them do a peer review. Okay, so they'll go through, write down their name, one thing they want or write down your name, one thing that you want feedback on, and then put down, and they're going to write their name. So next, types of evidence, multiple sprites and multiple properties updated in the draw loop. So on the present one, we got multiple sprites, multiple properties updated. Okay, right here, updated properties. Rotation will be updated on random. The counter will be updated. The scale will be random. Okay, it'll be visible once we get to a certain stage. Program responds to multiple types of user input. It could be a spacebar, it could be moving the mouse, could be a pressing of the mouse key, what have you. And then they add ideas for more. If you're like, I need one more, maybe they say, okay, if you do add a spacebar to make it say happy birthday, and if the spacebar is up, it doesn't say happy birthday anymore. Program is well sequenced. So they'll go through your program before it's actually made using this is your program. It needs to be 100% finished before you give it to a friend. They go through, they add ideas for more, evidence they found, and then they give feedback. They got to do both sides of this. Both sides. Ask them to do both sides. Otherwise, you're going to lose points for them not doing it because you didn't hold them accountable. It's not just about what you do, it's about what you hold people accountable to also. Then here's the rubric. Okay, and you'll have a copy of this too. Make sure that you are convincing evidence, extensive evidence, and you're going through here. Make sure that it's all awesome sauce. Okay, so I'm going to run this, finish. We'll move on. Here's some more examples. You can click on these. Okay, this one has 3 flowers that you can pick and they go into the vase. This one has music to it. Regardless of what kind of thing you want to do, there is code examples in each of these as well. Use those for help. They are to support you. Okay, here's where you start your action. You start putting in what you need, your sprites, your variables, and so forth. All right, and you keep on adding, do this, check out your sprites table on the back of your planning sheet, add those sprites, go, if you get stuck on anything, whatever you get stuck on, so there's tips and help, sprite properties. Remember, look at those, okay? Tips and help and tips. I want you to be successful. There are lots of opportunities to be successful here. Just a matter of what you take your time to do. All right. Project work, you're going to keep on working through this. The interactive card can be amazing if you put the right effort into it. Okay, follow the directions. Once again, tips and help. You got if statements, if else statements, Booleans, comparison property, and operations. Okay, there are helps here. We want you to be successful. If statements, docs, concept, JavaScript, if else statements. There are tips here as you get stuck to help you get through your challenges. We can't say it enough. Look to the tips, look for friends that can help, neighbors who can help you. Okay, more. If I don't know what an if else statement is, well, this tells you. Okay, this will guide you. This can answer all of your questions. Tips, help, and tips. Okay, and then finally you get to the reflection, and you won't need the tips and help anymore, I hope. All right, so part 5 is where you actually start putting in your sprites and sprite properties. That's where they are, how much they rotate, and that sort of thing. How much rotation are they? You follow me? So this is how you're going to do it. Do it one step at a time. Little steps. Okay, if you get frustrated, look for the tips and help right here. Help and tips. Tips and help. We want you to be independent. We want you to not be frustrated. That's why we have set up so many opportunities for you to go to resources, and we put the resources all around you. This could be fun. Do your very best. Enjoy it, and make sure that you look to the rubric often so that you can be successful. Okay? It all starts with this planning sheet, though. You've seen some examples. You can come back to this later if you're like, I don't remember what I needed to do. The planning is to help you prepare, because if you have an idea in your head first, it's much easier to put it to code if you have a plan. So enjoy, have fun, use your resources just like always, and you'll be successful.